And here's Storm Tracker Doppler radar. We've got a little less than 10 minutes to go on this severe thunderstorm warning that continues for portions of Wake County, Franklin, and Nash County. Let's go ahead and zoom you in here to central Wake County, and the good news, at least, it appears that we're seeing the severe weather threat diminishing across a significant portion of the viewing area, namely in Wake County, but still we're getting some deadly cloud-to-ground lightning strikes, intermittent cloud-to-ground lightning strikes, some locally heavy rain falling across Raleigh, Cary, Apex, up towards the RDU International Airport, Briar Creek, also up towards Six Forks Road and Capitol Boulevard, the northern side of the 540 near and out to the extension of 540 across portions which go over towards 64. So say from Buffalo Road right on through the 64 bypass. The most intense batch of rain and thunder now is beginning to move into Nash County, but this also extends into a small patch of Wake County. We had mentioned earlier Knightdale, Zebulon, near Wendell, getting some heavy rain, but it appears most of the thunder and lightning is beginning to move across eastern Franklin, western Nash County right now, where that severe thunderstorm warning contains that cell at this point in time until 7:45. So I'm going to open up the view again for you here and take the lightning off, and we'll loop this for the last 60 minutes and try to really hone in on the area that has seen the most unsettled weather this afternoon and evening. It has been from the triangle northward as this front slides through. So it is possible that Fayetteville, places like Clinton and Goldsboro and Kinston, might not get in on any thunderstorms tonight, but you'll have the chance for a passing shower. And here's why I say that. You notice once you get to the end of the line, right about here, you get some broken little batch of showers that extend just north of Charlotte. So as this front moves through the entire state, I think we'll transition from a severe weather heavy rainmaker to more of just a few hit or miss showers for the Sandhills and down east North Carolina this evening. But at this particular time, just moving through Wake County now, a cluster of thunderstorms with locally heavy rain still is classified as severe from the National Weather Service in Raleigh. The warning goes until 7:45, and we're sitting just now a little bit before 20 minutes before the top of the hour. But as I turn the lightning tracker on, you can see that the lightning it has really started to weaken a lot. Not to say that lightning is a reason for a severe thunderstorm warning, because it's not. We have had storms just this summer alone, and a significant amount over the last year, within the last year, which were classified thunderstorms which didn't contain any lightning. What makes a thunderstorm severe are winds in excess of 58 miles an hour or hail that is 3/4 of an inch in diameter or larger. Need to mention though that here in the next bit, the short term, that hail classification will be switching to 1 inch in diameter or larger, so that'll have a significant bearing on which storms are made severe, deemed severe should I say, just based upon hail alone. But that's kind of sidestepping another story, which is the fact that we still have heavy rain and thunder marching across the area. The double boxes that you see there, the twin boxes that I've called them, are severe thunderstorm warnings that go until 7:45, and right now we're sitting at 7:41. Have not seen any new information coming out with any damage reports. The last one that came down was a few miles northwest of Siler City in Chatham County, where there was some severe winds or damaging winds that were reported there. So this is for Wake County. We'll zoom you in. You see the thunderstorm threat here within Wake County is diminishing, but it has transitioned over to somewhat of a flooding concern. So the Urban Small Stream Flood Advisory for minor flooding of poor drainage areas in central Wake County. This includes Raleigh and Cary until 10:45. Thunderstorms with heavy rain are moving across the Raleigh metro area. Rainfall rates of 1 to 1.5 inches per hour are occurring. This will likely lead to flooding of streets as well as cause rapid rises along creeks and streams. So if you happen to have any of those creek streams in your backyard, or if you are traveling tonight, make sure if you come across any elevated waters along any roadways, for one, if you can't see the depth of the water on the roadway, find an alternate route. But if it's just a ponding of water on the roadways, make sure you slow down so you don't happen to hydroplane. I think we are safely now past the peak drive time. Many of the roadways aren't going to be as clogged as they were, say, around 5 or 6 o'clock tonight, but any standing water could become dangerous to anyone that is driving at a high rate of speed. So, as always, make sure that you drive with caution. 7:43 right now. We still continue with severe thunderstorm warning for central Wake County and portions of Franklin County until 7:45. I think that it is a pretty safe bet that once we get to that time, the warnings will be discontinued, and those might be the last few that we see this evening within the News 14 Carolina viewing area. It has been pretty much a tumultuous afternoon. We'll go back in time for the last 60 minutes, and you can see the intense reds on the radar. And I highlight one area. If you look into central Chatham County, right about there, you'll see a bullseye of red entering right there. That matches up pretty well with that intense thunderstorm that was heading towards western Wake County about an hour ago. And we did get some confirmation of some wind damage that happened over portions of Chatham County. So we're sitting now at 7:44. The warnings will be allowed to expire. As a matter of fact, the one for Wake County has already been withdrawn. So as we get to 7:45, we should have 0 counties within the News 14 Carolina viewing area under a severe thunderstorm warning, which means that we can pitch back to the news side of things. But I will be back at 7:51. We'll have your next live weather update. There we'll talk about the severe thunderstorm watch area, as well as we'll show you your 7-day forecast to give you all the details as what you can expect after this sharp cold front makes its way through the Carolinas. So indeed, you can see there on your screen all severe thunderstorm warnings at this particular time have been discontinued. We are, though, still under a watch from the Triangle northward until 10 o'clock. As mentioned, I'll be back at 7:51. We'll tackle that, plus we'll talk about your 7-day.